Hello and welcome back to my channel. Jacob Payton here. Today we'll be talking about Conan's Lord of the Mount by Stephan Graham Jones, which is the first book in Titan Books' new Heroic Shorts series, which follows a lot of Robert E. Howard characters. So far, I've only seen pre-orders up for Conan and for Solomon Kane, but I'm very excited about both. I'm a huge Conan the Barbarian fan. I'm also a huge Solomon Kane fan. I love that whole era. You know, he's very much the kind of like a witch hunter out of like the classic classic Warhammer franchise. Sorry for stumbling right there. Wanted to call Warhammer World of Warcraft for a minute, and that would not have gone over well. Those are two very, very different things, and I only love one of them, and that is Warhammer. Moving on. So Lord of the Mount is the first in this collection. These are looks like to be a collection of short stories, not even really novellas. This is comes out about, I think, like 46 or 50 pages, something like that. So not super long, not a full book, and these are only digital releases. It does not appear as of this moment that they are in Kindle Unlimited. I think I just purchased it, which I think makes a lot of sense for Titan Books. And I 110% love that they're doing this. I love that we're getting a lot of Conan content, and I love that we're getting a lot of sword and sorcery content in general. If you've been following this channel for a while, you guys know that I love sword and sorcery, and we are definitely, I think, in the midst of kind of a sword and sorcery revival. And this just kind of goes to show that they're willing to do a lot of different things with it. And I think short form content is perfect for the genre, because sword and sorcery was literally birthed in the pages of pulp magazines. So, you know, it was short form content, and I definitely think it's going to do pretty well. I've seen a lot of groups talking about it. It's kind of how I stumbled across it. So I know that there was already, you know, some fanfare up for some of these short stories. I think the next one that's being released is by John C. Hawking, who is writing another one of the Titan novels, which is like, I think, Conan and the City of the Dead or something like that. And I forget which story it takes place in between, but I will be covering that when it does come out. I think it's either later this year or early next year. But yeah, let's talk about the short story. So I don't want to give too much of it away because, like I said, it is a short story, so this will be a very short video compared to a lot of my other reviews. I'll just talk about everything that I liked about it. Conan feels very much like Conan in this, which is always a worry when another author steps in and writes. You can definitely tell that Stephan Graham Jones, who's written a lot of horror books that I very much enjoy, such as like Your Heart's a Chainsaw and Mongrels, seems to like and respect Conan. I mean, obviously he wrote a killer Conan short story, and I think it's the perfect entrance into what I'm hoping we're going to get out of Heroic Shorts. It doesn't pull any punches, and there's not a lot of preamble. We start right in the middle of the story. Conan wakes up, doesn't remember a lot of what happened. He just knows that there's something bad on this mountain, and a geyser with him, a lotus eater, who offers to kind of guide Conan through, where these demonic or some sort of creature known as the Lord of the Mount kills anyone that comes through, and Conan wants to get through there. That's the story. And I think, honestly, that's all it needs to be. It doesn't add a bunch of new characters or anything like that. It's just Conan up against some sort of horror entity, with some local superstition thrown in, and it's a lot of fun. And it's honestly everything that I wanted out of this once I saw them, right? Once I saw they were going to be short, and then, that's what I wanted. I was kind of hoping they weren't going to be, I don't want to say like a series, because obviously they're a series, but episodic in the nature that, like, you need to read them all to make sense of them. So far, it seems like they're going to be very standalone, and I enjoy that a lot. I mean, you can just jump in. Maybe you don't know anything about Conan. Maybe you know a lot about Conan, but immediately when you finish the story, you know what Conan's about, right? He's a hulking barbarian. He doesn't mince words, and he's down to fight whatever, no matter how evil or scary it is. And it just did it really well. And I enjoyed that. I'm not going to give too much of the story away because there are some twists and turns in there. But if you are on the fence for any reason from reading the Conan Heroic Shorts, go ahead and dive in. This story was a lot of fun. It's everything that I love about classic Conan. And like I said, it doesn't change the character, I think, in any way, shape, or form. It just takes all the things that make him great and put it onto the page, which I think, you know, author picking up another author's character, that's just the perfect way to do it. You know, Stephan Graham Jones really just, he played in Robert E. Howard's sandbox, but also very much made it his own. Like, the horror elements bleed through, but it still remains Conan, right? Because it wouldn't be Conan if he was scared of something. So it was just exactly what I wanted and exactly kind of what I was expecting, right? It's what I, you know, was kind of expecting just based off the earlier Titan releases that have come out following Conan. So yeah, really good. Can't complain. I'm looking forward to the next one by John C. Hocking, which is dropping October 17th. And I'll probably do a review of that one as well, just because, I mean, he does have a Conan novel coming out soon, so it's going to be really interesting to see his take on Conan and how that's going to play out. But yeah, I really like this. If you have been interested in reading the heroic shorts, or you didn't know about the heroic shorts and you want to read some brand new Conan short stories, then definitely go track these down. I'll put a link down in the show notes. So yeah, I really liked it. I don't have anything bad to say about it. If you've read them already and you liked them, didn't like them, you know, let me know in the comments below. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.